Whether it's Amit Shah introducing a bill in the Lok Sabha or Trump promising to make America great again, our lives have been constantly affected by the decisions that influence the way a country is governed, aka politics. Our modern day society is built off this concept, and initially all this term meant was the art of government. However, what if I told you that some people consider politics dead? A corpse of a concept now devoid of its moral soul. A very good morning. My name is Niyathi and I will be speaking on the topic, the postmortem of politics. When I first read the explanation blurb for this topic, I was a little confused because I had never considered politics a moral tool, but simply a way people in power negotiated, manipulated, and made decisions. And while our religions and morals shape our political views, politics may be approached in a multitude of different ways. One of these approaches is that of political moralism versus that of political realism. For moralists, politics is closely linked with ethics, and this is the same view of that of Aristotle. However, for realists such as myself, politics is simply linked to the influence of power, irrespective of the goals being pursued. Politics is no longer about morality and governance, but rather the narrative that is sold to the public and whether or not you can successfully tell your story in a way that appeals to the people. Whether or not that narrative is morally sound, well, that's up for the public to decide. Some countries elect conservative governments, others elect liberal ones. Some years the masses prefer leftists, other years they prefer rightists. The answer always lies with the public. However, despite who we seem to elect, there seems to be this constant pattern of despair, which is why people are saying politics has lost its morality. Let me explain. Indira Gandhi said, "Garibi hatao." Instead, she led a mass sterilization movement, and her emergency caused one of the greatest human rights violations in history. The ex-Prime Minister of Malaysia, Najib Razak, is being investigated from embezzlement from the 1MDB fund, and he still may get a chance to run for Prime Minister again. Donald Trump said he would make America great again. The United States now boasts the highest number of coronavirus cases in the world, and over 60 million Americans lost their jobs in 2020. Modi ji said, "Achhe din aane wale hai." That was in 2014, and honestly, I'm still waiting. With all this in mind, can we truly say there was ever a time of moral politics? Politics is about power and using that power to negotiate. It's about communication and whether or not you can communicate to the public that you can provide it what it desires. It is the game. And while you can choose to play fair, cheating does help to win. To view politics as this moral cloth that has withered away over time is incorrect, because there's never been a moment in time in which a government has had a moral soul. In fact, I don't think politics ever had a soul. Imagine politics as a doll and a morality as a brightly colored dress. Both are always advertised together. However, when you go to make the purchase, you realize that both items are actually sold separately. You can always buy the dress for the doll, but the dress never came with the doll. We always view politics and morality as a single entity, when in fact, though morality must influence politics, it has never been a part of politics. Some of you may feel that there is no help left for our political system, while others might be strong supporters of the current ruling party. Either way, it is our job as citizens to choose the people who wear the dress of morality to represent us. Because at the end of the day, our government is supposed to be for the people and by the people, and we should never let that fact perish. Thank you.